I've been in Taiwan for 31 years. So I remember Lee Teng-hui being elected. I've seen Tainan on the outside has changed a lot. A lot of new big buildings, but I feel the personality of Tainan, the people, the character hasn't changed very much.
I am a traveler seeking the truth.
大家好，我是 Dr. Tai Ke, and this is my guest today, Robert Dawson. Hi, Robert. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Tai Ke.
Thanks.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, same here. Can you introduce yourself to me and my audience?
Sure. My name is Robert Dawson. I've been in Taiwan for 31 years this year, over 30 years, and mostly in Tainan. I'm American. I came in the mid 1990s. So I remember Lee Teng-hui being elected, and Tainan. I've lived in Tainan most of the time, so I've seen Tainan on the outside has changed a lot. A lot of new big buildings, but I feel the personality of Tainan, the people, the character hasn't changed very much. I remember when I first got here, I thought I met a Taiwanese guy, and I said, "Oh wow, Tainan's so big. It's a really big place." And he said, "No. Tainan, it might look big, but it's really the countryside." And I kind of understand that now. And I feel that even though it does have, we have the best museum in Asia, Qimei Museum.
Okay.
We have all these high-rise buildings everywhere. We have all the modern conveniences. But, at the heart, Taiwanese, Tainan people are, very simple. They care about the important things. So I think even though the outside of Tainan has sort of changed, inside the character of Tainan hasn't. Tainan just celebrated its 400th anniversary of being founded by the Dutch and then taken over by Zheng Qiangong, and lots of history. And I think they're very proud of their history, and they're very consistent, and very stable. Great place to live. One thing I like about Tainan is that it's so safe. I come from Washington, D.C., one of the most dangerous places in the United States. #1 murder capital for a while. But I mean, it's not too dangerous. I would recommend anyone go there for lots of great things in D.C. But there are dangerous areas. But there's not like in Tainan. In Tainan, it's super safe. People are kind. I feel very comfortable in Tainan, and I guess that's why I've stayed here for so long. The hospitality, it feels like a place that time, the world, kind of forgot. In a good way. And so that's what I like.
I love places like that. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I know what you mean. I came here in the year 2000, and if I had say jumped in a time machine and fast forward to 2025, I don't see that many differences. Like the people's attitude. I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah. A few big buildings.
Right.
All over the place. That was weird. What was that? Must have been 5-7 years ago. Mm-hmm. Suddenly, apartment buildings started popping up.
Okay.
And I thought, no way, it's not going to catch on. Everyone loves the townhouses here. And then, they just keep going.
Right.
Building all over the place.
Yeah. Remember, Far East Department Store was the largest, highest building in Tainan.
That's right.
Forever.
Mm-hmm.
It was this landmark. Get lost. Look up in the sky.
It's a big round building.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
I remember I used to live in Xinhua, and I could see it from there. Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, at least I know which direction Tainan is in. Yeah. So you mentioned that you were here in '94, right?
94.
Yeah. What was Tainan like back then?
The biggest difference, I guess, the downtown was Zhongzheng Zhongzheng Road.
Okay.
That was the downtown.
Really?
That was the shopping district.
Okay.
That was before all the shopping malls, the Shinko, Mitsukoshi,
Okay.
And even before Eastern.
Oh yeah.
I guess just before.
Before.
Yeah. So just downtown was that was the area. Everyone was hanging out there. And Chinatown. Do you remember Chinatown?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That Chinatown now has been transformed into a kind of interesting water park.
Yeah. Right. I saw that the other day for the first
That
time.
was still open. I remember going there. There was like roller skating.
Really?
That was kind of fun.
Wow. Old school.
And sort of like a night market indoors.
All right.
Roller skating and lots of little treats and snacks. People would hang out there.
I remember going to the basement of Chinatown to play Pac-Man.
Yes,
Yeah.
video games.
Yeah.
Video games. That's right.
That was my go-to place in Chinatown.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember those days. Yeah, Zhongzhenlu. That would be the place if I wanted to get clothing, like Hang Ten, Giordano,
That's right.
or there were like alternative stores there, like.
Lots of all those small mom and pop type stores.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I remember a guy had a skateboard, like
oh yeah.
half pipe or something.
That's right. He's still around.
Is he?
He's still doing the skateboard stuff.
I was wondering
I
what
wish I could
happened to
remember his
that
name.
guy.
Yeah.
He organized all these parties, like on the coast. I remember he was kind of like I guess a party organizer, DJ.
He knew everyone.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I forgot his name now.
Oh, same.
But I haven't thought about him for like 10 years or something like that.
He was a fixture. Well, I guess
Yeah.
he still is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's interesting to know that he's still around.
I still see him on Facebook or something every once in a while, Instagram.
Okay. Maybe a potential guy I can interview.
Mhm.
He's probably got some interesting stories.
Yeah.
I remember he organized a party at Golden Beach, and it was like a big, just a whole bunch of DJs and people dancing, and I think more people were sneaking in like over the fence, like. And then the cops came, so it must have been pretty good. The cops came. Yeah.
That's the standard measure internationally.
Right, yeah, it works in Taiwan too. Yeah, too funny. And my buddy was getting a tattoo in the same place where they were like skateboarding.
Oh.
And that guy was helping the tattoo artist translate. He was my friend from Canada. He was getting this tattoo across his chest. And I could see all the skateboarders like doing their fun stuff, and there's my buddy like getting this tattoo on the chest, and that guy was translating.
Oh.
I'd see him at like AD Disco sometimes as well. Remember he had a pickup truck. He was like one of the only people I'd ever seen in Asia with like a pickup truck at the time anyway. Yeah.
You know what's cool now? I mean, they used to have the beach parties. Now the trend is going to temples.
Oh,
They're having parties in temples.
really?
Yeah.
Seriously? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
Like a full-on like party.
Yeah, yeah. My son is doing it.
Yeah.
He's sort of, helping to lead the trend. So, he became like a party organizer. He was a skateboarder.
Oh, yeah?
And I don't know if you met that guy, but they're doing it in temples now. It's like the hottest thing.
And that, whoever is running the temples, like that's
Well,
kosher?
they work together.
Okay.
And so they just borrow the temple.
Wow.
And they're chill, respectful.
Okay.
And you wouldn't think of it. From where we come from, the raves are just like they're nuts. But here they're very respectful, and everyone loves them. Half foreigners, half locals, and everyone's just like raves about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. I had no idea. I'll have to check one of those.
In the middle of these nice normal temples.
Wow, that's a great atmosphere for a party.
That would be amazing.
Like how colorful the temples are.
Unique as well.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you went to a party in Taiwan. All right.
I appreciate this. Thank you again. So you came to Taiwan in '94, and then what were you doing before that?
All kinds of things. Before I came to Taiwan, I actually worked for the government. I'm from DC. Everyone works for the government of DC.
All right.
And so it was a good job. I enjoyed it. I had great coworkers that had they had such a wide variety of experience. I had one boss that was in the Vietnam War, and I had other bosses that were professional, whatever, this and that. And so it's really fun working in the government.
Uh-huh.
You meet a whole really wide range of people.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, I was young, 20-something, and, you're just a pencil pusher.
Mm.
You're just a little cog in the machine, especially when you start.
Sure.
I had a decent salary, good conditions, but it wasn't exciting.
Mm.
In the government, you sharpen the pencils. You don't put them away. It's a very specific job. And I had funny little positions in the government. But it wasn't quite for me. And then, so I started traveling. I went to Spain for a while, for a few years.
Wow.
I studied Spanish.
Okay.
And so I wanted to learn that language.
Yeah.
And I perfected it in like 6 months.
Seriously?
It was really fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I spoke really well. I don't boast, but I went to different parts of Spain, and people wouldn't ask me, are you American? They would say, oh, are you from Valencia?
Seriously?
I didn't know that I picked up the accent.
Nice.
So I thought, oh, I must be, it must be good at languages.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, before I go back to the government, because the government pays you depending on how many languages you speak.
True.
And so I thought, okay, one more language before I go home. And then, so I said, okay, you know what? Japanese was kind of falling out of favor.
Yeah.
The 80s were Japanese,
Right.
and the 90s were like, okay, Chinese.
Okay.
And so I decided to learn Chinese, and then I came to Taiwan. Oh my God. After 6 months, I could barely order like tea. It was so hard, so challenging. I went to the university, Chengkong University, at their language program, and it was so hard.
Okay.
I couldn't believe it. And so even after a year, I could barely hold a conversation. And so it's quite a steep learning curve. But they took care of me at the university. It was easy, friendly, and I met my wife.
Oh.
So I decided to stick around for a little while. And then I found out that you could teach English. I thought, what? So easy? Just speak English? That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
And then so I started teaching, makeup, sort of a part-time job. Continued my studies for a few years, and then finally I could read and write and speak. But I just kept on studying, and then I realized, okay, either I stay here or go back home. I gotta go. And I realized, it's just like, okay. So I decided to, open up the school.
Yeah.
We're going now. Using everything I had learned from my previous jobs, and it's quite rewarding.
So Dawson, because you're Robert Dawson.
Yes, at that time, a lot of people had you have Mark's English, and you have everyone used their first name.
Yeah.
But in Chinese, Robert is Luo
Well,
carrot.
oh, okay. Karen.
Luo.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, I don't want to use Luo. So I was afraid people were going to call me carrot, so I just decided, okay, use my surname.
Okay.
Dawson. And everyone was like, okay, fine, sounds good.
Yeah. There's also Boris Bushiban. Have you heard of that? I think it's out by Fuqianlu, also obviously owned by Boris.
Okay.
Yeah, the first name. Okay, Marx. Wow. That's the name of a Bushiban I haven't heard of for a long time.
I wonder if they're still around.
No idea. Yeah.
I haven't heard it in a long time either.
I knew a guy who worked there. His nick, everybody in Thailand, I don't know if it's still the case, but they used to have nicknames, right? So Bicycle Tim was my roommate out by Golden Beach or Gold Coast at the beach house. He worked there, but that was in the year 2000.
Not Tim Cook.
Tim who?
Not Cook. No, that's Stephen Cook. I'm sorry.
Stephen
You got it
Cook.
wrong.
No, this was
Bicycle Tim.
Timothy Barclay.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, you know Tim?
I know him.
Okay.
We shared a student before.
Okay.
Private.
Private student. Okay. He'd know. He'd probably.
We still remember.
Oh, I'm sure he.
I met him. I saw him like a few weeks ago. Almost a few months ago.
Seriously?
At some concert.
Oh.
All right.
I appreciate this. Thank you again. Hi, everybody. My name is Dr. Tai Ke. I'm also known as Michael Lesser. Lesser. L as in like. S as in subscribe. S as in share. Make sure to comment as well as hit that notification bell for my next video. 再见.